You have clicked on Advanced Edge Pairing. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to create a full edge at once before creating more. And so we're going to complete one full edge at the same time. And it's 3 pieces, so we called it a tredge for triple edge. So what we're going to do is we're going to designate a top and the bottom of the cube. It doesn't matter what colors you use when we did this. Remember on the last one, we didn't designate any colors for the top and bottom. We just kind of moved the cube as we went around in the beginner's method. And in this one, we're actually going to designate a top and the bottom. And it doesn't matter which one you do, so I'm just going to go like this and choose that. All right, so yellow is my top and white is my bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a full tredge, and then we're going to put it in the top. We're going to create another one and put that in the top, and we're going to do that until all 4 slots are filled up. And then we're going to flip the cube over so the 4 are on the bottom and out of our way, and then we're going to work building using the middle layers, and we're going to fill up these top ones here. And that is for part 1. And part 2 is going to be doing the last 4 on the edges, which are a little bit more difficult. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, like I said, is designate a top and the bottom. So I chose yellow and white on the bottom. And so the method we're going to use with this is called free slicing. And what free slicing is just like we slice over in the beginner's method, we don't have to realign our centers. What we do is we can just continue to slice any way we want, matching pieces up, and it doesn't matter how much we do this, because in the end we can always just go like this and realign our centers when we're done. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a piece to start with. Say here we have the green and the orange. So I see a green and orange piece over here, and that can be matched up easily, just like this. Now we're not going to get this out of the way right away. What we're going to do is find the other green and orange and match it up first. So I see that the green and orange is right here. So I need this to be down here like this, but maintaining this here. But I can't just put it down because, as you can see, I've screwed up my piece now. So even if it was there and I sliced over, I would ruin what I'm doing. So I need this to stay here. I need this slice to stay here, but I need this piece to come down here. So how am I going to do that? Well, one way to do it is we know that if we go like this and bring it down, that's wrong. We know that if we go like this and bring it down, that would be right to do it. So what we need is the green side to be down here. So the way that we do this is we get this into this layer by pushing it out of the way, and then we bring where it needs to be. This position is where this needs to be. We bring this up, we replace this with that, and then we bring it down. And now, as you can see, we can slice over and attach it. And as you can see, we've destroyed our centers, but that is totally okay, because no matter what, as long as we're only doing these kind of moves, we can always put it back. So now we can just go ahead and replace it using any pair. So let's take a look at another one. Here we have a red and a yellow. So let's take a look around the cube for another red and yellow. And so I don't see any in the centers or on the top, which means I have to flip it over, keeping mindful that I'm on the bottom now. So I want another red and yellow, and here's another red and yellow here. What I need to do is get the yellow down here so that they are opposite, so I can slice over and match it. But I can't just bring this down like this and do that, because I've turned this, and when I slice over, I will destroy my work that I've done there. So what I need to do is I need to get this piece that where this needs to go. I need to bring this position up. I need to replace it with that piece and bring it down. So that does keep our centers in alignment. And now I can go ahead and slice over. So I'm freely slicing these pieces, and that's why it's called free slicing. So I need the next piece here, which is right here. And I can see that this yellow is, it's opposite. So this is correct. And I need the yellow to be in this face here. So what I need to do is bring the position it's supposed to be in up, replace it with that piece, and bring it down so I'm still not disturbing my centers. Now I can go ahead and freely slice it over. And remember that we did turn the cube over, so this is the bottom. So we want to turn it back. And as you can see, here's the top, and we've got one in here. What we want to do is put this up here. So we put it up, bring in an unmatched pair, and bring it down. So now we've got the red and yellow. Let's look for another red and yellow piece. Not in the top or the center, so we have to flip the cube over, and here's a piece here. So again, we're going to put this so it's here, keeping this piece there and keeping our centers in alignment. So what we need to do here is get this out of the way. We need to bring the position it's supposed to be in up, replace it with that, bring it down, keeping our centers straight, and now we can align. So let's look for the next red and white. Here it is here. So I can see that this piece needs to be down here, right? So because we're going to slice underneath here. So this piece has to be down here. So I need to bring the position where it needs to be up into the layer, replace it and bring it down, and now we can slice over freely. And because this is the bottom, we need to turn it over and we need to put it in the top. And now we can just move an unmatched layer, or tredge here, bring it down, and then we can continue to slice. So here we go. Here is a white and blue, and here is a white and blue. So we can just match those up. And I saw the other white and blue is over here. So what you need to do is get this into a top layer. So let's bring it up, replace it with an unmatched pair, bring it down, and now we can put it, it's supposed to be here, so now we can put it to the side, bring the position where it needs to be up, replace it with this, and bring it down. I apologize if it's starting to seem a little bit monotonous, but it is the same thing over and over. So then we need to bring this up, and because there's already 3 pieces up here that are fixed, there's this one, and that one, and this is the only one, we can't kick that one out because we have nothing else to replace it with. So we actually have to kick out one of the ones we've already done, then replace it with the unmatched pair and bring it down. Now that we've got 4 on top, we go ahead and flip the cube over. So what we're looking for now is more pieces to match up. So I usually scan around the cube just like this, and I look for things to match up. So one thing that I've seen right off the bat is I've got this yellow and this yellow. So yellow and orange and yellow and orange. But you can see that if I match them up, they are not correct with each other. So I'm going to teach you a little bit of an algorithm that flips this piece over onto here without disturbing these other pieces. And the algorithm for that is using, this is our R, this is our U, and this is our F. We're going to do this algorithm. R, U, R prime, F, R prime, F prime, R. And as you can see, it flipped that piece from here to here. It didn't disturb any of our centers, and it didn't disturb these pieces down here that we've already got fixed. Now we can freely slice this piece over to here. Now we need the next orange and yellow, which is right here. And I can see that it needs to be down here because we're going to slice it underneath. So we need to bring this position up into the top layer, replace it with this piece, and bring it back down. And now we can slice back. And we can just replace it with any of these. And I can see already that this here, these 2 pieces are already put together, the green and whites. And the other green and white is here. So I should try to place this in so it's already in line with this one. So I'm going to turn it to the side. I'm going to bring this piece up, slice this piece over, and bring it down, not disturbing our centers. And now as you can see, this piece can be sliced right into there. And we really quickly made another edge. So what we're going to do is bring it up, replace it with an unmatched pair, and bring this down. So let's see what we got here. Here we have a blue and orange. Here's a blue and orange, and here is a blue and orange. So we can't match this one up like that. Can we match it up here? Yes, we can match these 2 up. So these 2 are now matched up, and we cannot slice this one over because it is opposite. So using that flipping algorithm, instead of flipping one piece from here to there, we're just going to do that same algorithm. What it's going to do is it's going to flip this middle piece completely over. So that algorithm again is R, U, R prime, F, R prime, F prime, R. As you can see, it's flipped it over, and now we can freely slice it into there. And now we can take it out with and replace it with an unmatched pair. As you can see, this pair here, there's already 2 pieces matched up, so I'm going to probably replace it with that one to bring it in here, and then complete this one next. So we bring this up, replace it with this unmatched pair, and bring it back down again. Now we want to find the other blue and red. And here it is up here. So as you can see, that is not the way we want it. We want this piece down here. So let's just use that flipping algorithm again and flip this piece down here. So R, U, R prime, F, R prime, F prime, R. As you can see, it's flipped it. Now we can bring it in here, and again, we've got 3 up here and an unmatched one here. So we want to kick out one of the trudges that we've already made, replace it with this unmatched pair, and bring it back. And now as you can see, we've got 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom, and we can now realign our centers, and that will complete part 1. Now you can click anywhere on the page and be brought back to the home page and go to part 2.